Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Oh my gosh, I surprised myself with how loud that one was. Holy cow. the Ethan Bradbury escaped a little bit in me, that young slam in there. But anyhow, how y'all doing today? We're gonna do something a little bit different than normal. I know you're probably questioning why are we, doing a random event with the Fusion team here, considering on Tuesday's video we showcased the Rainbow Gogeta, which I hope you guys enjoyed, by the way. But I wanted to kind of show this off. So I talked a little bit about this on the Discord on the poll of, the videos I was going to put up this week and what you guys wanted to see first. Of course, the Rainbow Gogeta video won, so that's the video that came out first this week. Besides the collab, obviously, that's a separate thing. But nonetheless, we are about to take on the Super 17 event here. And I've been playing through this event a lot recently because I got Super 17 on the Rose banner, and I've been trying to grind up his SA with how much all of the SR 17s have been featured on the banners lately. They were on the Rose banner, they're on the ticket banner right now, so we're getting a hot lot of them. But I kind of wanted to show this off because I've been doing this event a lot, like I said, and I noticed that with this team, just because of how much damage they output, now granted I do not have the Batara team yet. I'm going to be doing summons actually maybe on the day that this video goes up, I'm not sure. We'll have to see about that, but nonetheless, I'm gonna run the Gogeta team because that's what I've been using so far. And this team can beat Super 17 before his barrier lowers, which is pretty crazy. So we're going to take on the event today, and I'm going to exemplify that for all of you guys here. So reason why this is kind of a bad thing, because, well, it's obviously cool that it's possible. It's like, oh my gosh, these LRs are so powerful. But at the same time, it is a really good example of the huge power creep in this game, and not a lot of people recently have been talking about it. It was kind of a hot topic a couple months ago about the game, but I think definitely now that we have these LRs, it might be time to bring it back up again. I don't know, this was one of the harder events, and honestly used to be. Hey, this team kind of ruined it for me, unfortunately. I still like the event, I still run different teams to make it a little bit more challenging, but that's like me putting the challenge on the stage rather than the game actually doing it. But like, this stage used to be pretty challenging. A lot of units in this game used key-based supers, which, if you guys don't know, when you're facing Super 17, you have to lower his barrier with key-based supers, and then when his barrier is lowered, you can do a lot more damage, but they can't be key-based supers, otherwise they heal him. So, this event was fairly difficult before. You kind of had to have a little bit more strategy when you were putting your teams together than normal, rather than just throwing all of your hardest hitting units on a team and going at it. But, it was a cool event. I definitely remember when it came out, especially too, it was so hard. Like, I could not beat that event. Now, of course, I can beat it no problem, but I remember when it first came out, it was like huge. I love that event so much. I still do. But like I said, this team can break through his barrier. Well, not break through his barrier, because I guess that's not the right word, but defeat him before his barrier can go down. Now, granted, part of the reason is because a lot of this team has non-key-based supers already, so they're not lowering his barrier to begin with. Like the 12 key of the physical Gotenks, he is technically a physical super attack at the 12 key. The 11 key is a key-based super, but the 12 key is not, because, he charges out of punches a little bit, does the headbutt, all that jazz. And then, of course, Gogeta's is technically not a key-based super either, and I'm talking about Ink Gogeta, by the way. These guys, even their Ultra Super is a key-based super attack as well, but they just output so much damage that's kind of half the problem here. So once we get past these guys, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. And we are getting very bad rotations, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, look at all that. It's so cool, though, clearing the board with Weirus when you get all that physical key and just the whole board is gone. It's like, whoa. Hold on there, cowboy. Alright, so what else is interesting is that he does that too first, which I would think would technically be a key-based super, but whatever, it's technically not for his 12 keys, so I'll take it. But yeah, this is the other one that's not a key-based super either. The Soul Punisher. Boom. Alright, definitely wish I would have got my last dupe on that, man, considering how hard I went on these banners, but nonetheless, I digress. Here we are at the Super 17 stage, which is exactly where we're looking to be. Let's do this so that we can seal the man up. That is going to be a key-based super, and so will this, but I believe, yes, that will be an ultra super. Will that be enough for Gogeta? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay. So we'll just do this then. So let's see how much these guys output. Quite a bit. Now, Gotenks is going to lower the barrier. Excuse me, did you hear that voice crack? Gotenks is going to lower the barrier a little bit because his is obviously a key-based super. I believe it's 3 supers that lower the barrier, if I'm not mistaken. But look how much this does anyway. You know, and like, I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but that was literally like 1 health bar on his own. You know, and obviously he's still lowering the barrier, excuse me, and the man is sealed. Especially too when you do this with Super Vegito, because you know the LR lead gives that 90% boost to physical types. The man is like crit countering everywhere, and his super too does not count as a key-based super, even though it's like the key-based sword. I forget what the technical term of it is. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired right now. But nonetheless, he is just ridiculous on this event. In fact, I might end up redoing this video. If this makes it onto YouTube, then it worked. Then this worked out how I wanted to. But if it didn't, I might need to run my man physical Super Vegito to kind of get the point across for what I'm going for here. But take a look at this either way. So these two, again, both non-key-based supers, especially if one of them crit, because they can both crit. Okay, so that's Gogeta, and this will be Gotenks. Look at that. I do really like this super attack, though. I really love it. Really cool. Look at that. He's already down to 2 health bars. That's crazy. All right. So let's throw the LR in the front here, give him all that ki, heal us up a little bit, nice and good. And that actually might end up taking out Super 17. But this usually does work. I do like running this team with a couple physical units rather than some of the fusions I'm running here. But you know, this works so well with Super 17, just because, or not Super 17, sorry, Super Vegito, just because of how much he's countering, you know, and especially after Seal Tank seals the man up. It's just ridiculous. And look at that. Bam. Done. So technically his barrier went down, but you know, his barrier didn't go down yet because it wasn't the end of the turn. And we still beat him. So we didn't have to worry about any of that shenanigans. That's the point. Alright, let me actually show this. I am going to run this one more time, I think, just because I really do want to show this with Super Vegito, because he is an incredible unit to run on this event with this team. So, we will be right back, and we're probably going to end up running this event even faster this time. Alright, so we are back with our man's Super Vegito in tow. Let's hop into this now. Granted, he is only getting a 90% boost, but still it doesn't matter because the point is all those counters he's getting off. Just doing all that chip damage really accumulates, and especially with how much Super 17 himself attacks, it's just kind of ridiculous. You can as well run the OG physical Super Vegito Blue. What? The OG Vegito Blue with this strategy as well. But the problem with him is that, you know, if he's getting multiple supers off, like mine is Rainbow Star, it works great for Super Battle Road, but for this, you know, if he's getting multiple supers off, those are all technically key-based supers. So he could get the barrier down in like 2 seconds. His countering is good, but the barrier lowering is obviously what we're trying to avoid there. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I will cut until we actually face Super 17 himself. Alrighty, we are moving on to Super 17 himself. I've been able to establish my rotations pretty well here. As well, my man's Vegito has been countering a lot this match, so he will probably be sitting pretty in terms of all of the different, you know, counters and whatnot. So we obviously want to get the seal off here. And unfortunately, we are already going to raise the, or excuse me, lower his barrier by 2 attacks with the LR and seal tanks. But I'm pretty sure that with next turn coming up, they'll deal enough damage that it won't even matter. Just because of, again, Super Vegito is going to be on that rotation. I don't know if it'll be Gotenks or Weirus with the LR, but either way, one of them will be on the rotation. We'll have to see there. But Weirus, we don't actually have to get a super attack off. His is a key-based super as well. But, you know, him, you can just kind of let sit on the back burner. Although that is kind of hard to do considering how much he does change the key. Alright, so we actually... Ooh, this is actually perfect. I'm not going to lie to you. This is perfect. Okay, unfortunately, Super Vegito is not going to get the super off here, which is real unfortunate. His super does do a fair amount. You know, it's not like obviously as much as these LRs are hitting for. It does do a fair amount though. But I think with all of the counters that our man is about to get off here, it won't even matter. Oh, okay, all right. See, it don't even matter. My man is coming in hot with that additional super attack. There we go. So as you can see, it didn't do that much, but that's not really what we're going for here. Our main concern is all these counterattacks. Of course, Super 17 with the barrier, his defense is very high. So that's why these aren't all hitting, you know, for very much on their own. But together, they are hitting for quite a bit of damage between the super attack that Super Vegito did and all of the counters. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. This team is just busted. That's the problem here. The team is just busted. And that's kind of what I was trying to showcase anyway. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's it, boys. That is it. Now, here's the thing, too. Oh, never mind. That's not it, actually. Well, you get the point. Basically, oh, that's unfortunate. If they wouldn't have got the other key-based super, or excuse me, if they wouldn't have got the additional super, basically, you know, they would have rolled around to next turn, and then the LR right here would have been on the next turn, and they would have taken them out, no problem. So the point still stands that you can pretty much get past this man's barrier, excuse me, get past the event without lowering his barrier, I guess. You get the picture here. But we do have a slight problem here, though, because we are obviously going to finish the event out. This is not good. We kind of bamboozled ourselves here. Actually, you know what? This will be fine. Because we don't have anyone with a non-key based super if we were to put Gotenks in the front there. But we're all Gucci. The seal tanks will not super attack there. And even if he does end up like additional super attacking, oh, it don't even matter. Alrighty, so the point of this video, despite this run not working out as well as it has for other runs I've done off camera, the point still stands that this event is very power crept. The barrier pretty much isn't even a problem anymore. As you saw, you know, the first time I got through the whole thing without the barrier even going down, and then this time, you know, I got to the final, like, he had like a smidge of HP and seal tanks took him out with a normal attack anyway. So the point stands that these events are getting power crept with these new LRs, and it was really disappointing to me, honestly, that these new LR events weren't like super difficult. Like I was thinking like, oh, these are going to be the next Super Battle Road. By the way, I'm going to do a video on that because Super Battle Road has now gotten power crept as well with these mans. But nonetheless, you guys get my point. This is my plea to Bandai right now. I'm asking y'all, please make some of these events harder. I am looking for a challenge. You're giving me these OP units that can hit for millions of damage, no problem, that can break these events, these old events, you know, they don't even like concern with all the mechanics going on in them, you know, that's not even a problem anymore. Bandai, help me out here, bro. Make me an event that I cannot beat, that I gotta struggle, that I gotta put sweat, blood, determination into that. Like how I felt when I beat Tech Super Battle Road on stream. Now it's like, psh, walk in the park. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I'ma hop on out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Epic Gutu out. Peace.